Hello, good evening. This is Sports Central and it's still EzeSportsTV. Today we are with a great personality as far as it concerns Nigerian football. Of course, we are somewhere in Anambra State, Aguku Nri. And we have with us here a legend in the game of football in the person of Kenneth Abanah. Of course, he's an ex-Rangers international. Of course, a former Nigeria international too. And you're welcome. We are happy to meet you today. And good afternoon.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Coincidentally, today is your birthday, and we from Sports Central, from our chairman, Dr. Eze, of course, myself, the anchor, Obinna Kestanum, and our chief editor, Mr. Daniel Arum, we say happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Of course, we're happy to be with you today here in Agoku, and we want to know how you feel generally that you are celebrating, as you celebrate your birthday today. How do you feel, sir?
I feel very happy. This one is an exceptional birthday, because for the past 2 years I've been very, very sick. I was bedridden for about 2 years. A few months ago, I just started managing to put my legs on the ground. So this one is a different one, very special one for me.
Indeed, it's a very special birthday for you. And of course, we want you to, can you recall what it is like, as a footballer during the days of your playing time? How was it? How was playing football in those days? What does it, feel like as a footballer?
Actually, during our days, in the 70s to be precise, we played football because we love playing football. And I personally noticed that a lot of people love football and they go with us. In the 70s, whenever we are playing, the pitch is jam-packed with people, and with their reactions, nobody will tell you that these people love you so much. We played them, and we so loved the game, and we played it, and that's all.
So how did the journey start? How did it all start? In those days, having somebody with that passion to play football is not common then. But how did it start? The whole journey of playing football.
Okay, the whole journey started in school when I was in the primary school. People keep telling me, Kenneth, you're a fine player. Kenneth, so I continued. I was enjoying it. A lot of praises from here and there, even from my own teachers and colleagues. They keep telling me that I play good football. Eventually, the war breaking. Then after the war, Rangers was formed, and I'm a pioneer member of Rangers. So we started playing for Rangers, and I think we played well, and people love it so much.
Of course, you're a pioneer member of Rangers Football Club of Enugu. Can you recall some of your teammates then, other pioneer members of the team?
Yes. People like Cyril Okoseme late. Most of us are there though. Cyril Okoseme late. Emmanuel Okala, still living. Ernest Ufele late. John William Wosu late. Nwankwo Beze late. He died three weeks ago. Godwin Achebe, our captain, our coach, late. Sam Wachuku late. Godwin Admachuku still living. Then of course me, Kenneth Abanah. Then Dominic Mwobodo living. Matthias Obianika late. Emeka Onyedika late. Then Yogidi Babuchi late. So most of us are dead. The only few of us are still living at the old Rangers.
Of course, may their soul rest in perfect peace. You play a lot of games with Rangers in those days, and I'm sure you'd like to tell us who was your toughest opponent, in playing football. Which team or which place will you say was the toughest place to go and play football?
Okay, the toughest opponent I've met that we played with was Hafia of Guinea. Those guys are very tough. They gave us real wahala, you know, and eventually we were beaten in the finals right in our backyard, Lagos. The guys are real good, the Hafia boys of Guinea.
A lot have been said about your goal against Sector 6 Niger. You know that gave birth to the moniker Enugu Rangers International. What do you remember about that moment?
Sector 6. Eventually, I scored Rangers' first local and first international goal, and that was the local goal was against the police of Enugu. Then the international goal was against Sector 6 of Niger Republic, Niamey. Well, I scored that. Those goals shot us into international fame.
And that was Rangers International Football.
That was Rangers versus Niger. Sector 6 of Niger Republic.
It's always good to know. So, Saka, can you describe how wonderful that goal made you feel at that moment? How was it feeling like scoring that kind of goal at that international stage, you know, for Rangers football?
Well, not only at that international stage, I was just 21 years. I was the youngest man of the team. So it spurred me into more action. It gingered me. It made me belong and made me give out my best. Yes.
Of course, you know, as a young footballer that started very early, played a lot of times, and there was that issue about injuries. You know, can you tell us about it, your injury situations as a footballer?
Well, eventually I played active football for at least 6 years, about 7 years. I had a knee injury. My right knee was injured, and that was how I stopped playing football. I stopped playing football as a result of injury. My right knee was seriously injured, so I couldn't play anymore.
Because it was a sad one, you know, for injury to be the reason why you stopped playing football. So, how come the name Magic, and how do you know your teammates refer to you as Magic?
Well, it was the commentator Ishola Folonsho who named me Magic. People keep telling me, my colleagues keep telling me that I am very, very, very good on the ball. They told me that I have perfect ball control. Some people call it ball reception. And that the way I manipulate the ball, that they have never seen anybody do it like that. So it was when I handled one opponent on the pitch, I intercepted the ball. He came, I whipped him. When I whipped him and moved with the ball, the commentator said, "My oh my, ladies and gentlemen, this is magic." Then from that moment, he started calling me, instead of calling me Kenneth Abanah with the ball, he started calling me Magic. That is how he started. And actually, I later realized the way people were telling me, my friends and my colleagues, I knew I was very good on the ball.
Wow, that's very great. So, sir, you know, it has always been an issue about ex-footballers in Nigeria, how well they are being taken care of, especially by the Football Association, of course, football clubs they play for. What will you say that it is the pressing need at the moment as a former international? What do you think is the pressing need, especially for you and also other ex-internationals?
Well, if we have problem with our health too, most of us have a problem with our health. If the government can give us a doctor that will come to us individually or collectively, invite us will come, then you look, because a lot of us are not well. Like me, I'm having arthritis, and I know that this arthritis is as a result of this jumping and falling and hitting your. The same arthritis killed one. The same arthritis killed our doctor, Dr. Ubiora, 2 weeks ago. So if they will be able to give us a doctor that will be coming to us, because most of us now are elderly, the least among us is 70 years. I'm 71 today, so they should help us. And I have to thank people like Peter Obi, the ex-governor of Anambra State, the present governor, Aboku Odike, and Stella Odua, who just came to my rescue the other day. He gave me his wheelchair and some money. And Odi, Ibazo, and the sister. These are the people that has been helping me. We need help. Actually, we need to get on because we don't receive enough stipend to carry us on. Our pension is nothing to write home about, and some of us don't even receive pension. It's only few of us that work to the last point that are having this pension.
We just hope a lot to be done, by the people in the position to make sure that these things are really done. Of course, we're going to continue, speaking to make sure the attention is gotten. And of course, sir, we would like to know the dream of every footballer is always to wear the colors of their nation. It's the joy to represent your country. And I remember I had story in those days how it is, with the green egos and all that. How was the feeling like for you the first time you were invited into the camp of the green egos in those days?
Well, eventually I was invited in 1975. But because of one reason or the other, I did not wear Green Eagles jersey. I don't want to tell the story. I was called into the camp. Then I discovered that asterisk was put before my name. And when I asked, nobody could explain to me. Then I left the place. Nobody asked me to go. But I knew asterisk was that asterisk something had gone wrong. I don't want to tell the story.
Of course, we will not force you into telling the story. But I'd like to know, sir, do you remember Godwin Obweze, and how special was he to you?
My childhood friend from Jos. That guy was a wonderful player. We call him Pele. Oh my God. Godwin was an exceptional player. He was wonderful. Godwin was very good before he left for the US. He played for Rangers too.
Of course, Nri Town, is a place of ex-internationals. It's not only you. Can you tell us about some of other ex-internationals that are from this place?
Okay, Stoneface Igwebike, First Chicago Late, both of us in particular. I can't remember any other person that had played up to international level. If not First Chicago and Stoneface.
Okay, sometimes you always go back to the negative side. There are some things we would have wanted to do in a different way at times in our lifetime. Can you share the experience? Do you have any sort of regrets as a footballer, something that you might do differently if the time is wind back?
I don't have any regret playing football. I don't have any regret at all. You see, if you call me tomorrow again, I'll play if I'm free to. No regrets at all.
It's good to know that, sir. So, sir, can you give us, your all-time Rangers best? If we say, as a former Rangers international, a pioneer member of that team, you say, I know you have followed the team over the years. Can you give us a sort of your first 11, your best Rangers team ever?
Now or before?
From the time you started playing football.
First 11. Okay, Cyril Okoseme in goal. Ernest Ufele at the right full back. John William Wosu at the left full back. Peter Okeke, General Gasson at the right half back. That's number 4. Godwin Achebe, center full back. That's our captain then. Achebe. Number 6, left half back. Luke Abala. 7. Emeka Onyedika. Then 8, myself. 9, Godwin Nwobodo. Then 10, Matthias Obianika. 11, Shedrack Ajero.
Wow, that is wonderful.
That's the best team we have ever played.
That
We
is
have always won. The best team we have ever played with, and we continue to. No team has beaten this very squad that I mentioned. We didn't lose a game until some other people joined us.
So, do you still follow Rangers? Do you still try to know what is going on in the team from time to time, in recent time?
Unfortunately, I'm not well. As you are looking at me now, I don't work. You can see I'm sitting on a wheelchair, and this one I managed to work with this. Yes, I only hear. I hear with my. And this time the problem we have with NEPA, they give us light today, tomorrow there's no light, and that's the problem. They don't video it, so we don't see most of it. But I only hear with my ear. I've not watched any match, and I've not been opportune to go to the pitch to watch the present Rangers. But I think they are doing well. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Of course, many times from our chairman, the CEO of Sports Central Nigeria, Prince Justin Eze, based in USA, of course, and our crew members, we want to say thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to share this time with you on your 71st birthday. Of course, we see a lot of kids here. They are celebrating with you today and your family. We are happy to be in Nri town today to celebrate with you and also share this beautiful moment with you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Of course, this is still Sports Central. We keep on bringing the best, meeting these ex-internationals, making sure that we also share from their memories, because these are the people that taught us what football is all about. And we also pray that the people in authority, the government, of course, the management of Rangers International Football Club should also remember that we have these people to thank for what we are enjoying today, and as well, they should be taken care of. Sports Central, EzeSportsTV. Thank you very much.